Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserreich Belarus. Let us continue on from where we last left off. So we're getting closer and closer to the war with Russia, and by extension the war with the International, but that's not really what I'm as concerned with. Keep pumping out military factories, please. We need guns. And we're actually starting to build some aircraft now as well. Very happy to see that. But what I think we need to do, we're missing some aluminum. I will trade aluminum with Germany. By the way, Lithuania, I didn't actually check. Are you maintaining support for Germany? You're not going to declare independence, right? Lithuania decouples from us. Lithuania decouples from us. I believe that you are when they go national populist. I'm pretty sure you're when they go socialist. So I believe that Lithuania should be on the path where they're going to be aligned with us, and we don't need to invade them, which would make my life way easier. Okay, why are you putting all these troops in Estonia? That's a lot of men they put into Estonia. Honestly, if Germany can just, like, maintain a defensive border with France, I honestly think they should go, like, reverse Schlieffen plan. We should just focus on killing Russia first, and then after that, focus on killing the International. Like, to me, that makes way more sense. Or at least, I mean, if you kill France, I guess that's still okay. Yeah, but the SRI and the Italians are now at war. You did end up joining the Kaiserreich Pact. Okay, so you got at least one ally there. And you'll be going to war very, very soon. The communists have risen up in Greece. Of course, Greece is in the Belgrade Pact. Because that's always when they want to rise up. Is a point where they literally will never be able to win. Maybe at some point we need to do a Syndicalist Greece campaign. Like, there's just so many. Okay, they don't have a tree here yet. I'm pretty sure the tree's locked in here somewhere. Yeah, they get this focus tree eventually. Maybe at some point we'll try it again. There's just so many countries in Kaiserreich that we need to end up playing or even replaying to do different paths. You know, other countries that's been like so long since we've actually even yes, they're going for pluralism. Again, that's good for us. We want a strong Austria. Like, there's so many countries where it's like the last time we played as them was like 3 years ago, and they need to be replayed at some point for sure. And now Russia has all their troops back on our border, which is always nice and cool. I'm very happy to see it. I think the Belarusian communists are going to end up dying. I mean, that's good. A strong India could prove valuable in the Weltkrieg. Okay, I'm going to upgrade artillery. We're then going to follow you up with the partisan warfare, which I think I see as even more. I mean, +1 entrenchment. I mean, that's okay. Follow you up with not you. Follow you up with something good. Better recon. So we have recon companies and engineers in all of our infantry, so actually getting those upgrades would probably be nice. What do we want to get? We're going to put one more on artillery. What am I putting? 3 more after that on close air support. I know our Air Force is really going to do basically fuck all in comparison to the German Air Force or the Russian Air Force. I'm pretty sure even like the Ukrainian Air Force. I don't have any planes, you guys. Okay, 75. Okay, never mind. We could probably compete with the Ukrainian Air Force. But yeah, 1.3 thousand. Russia has about 1,000-ish. We're doing Poland forever. Enemy resistance growth. I mean, they're not getting claims on Germany, so I'm assuming that Poland's not taking an anti-German stance. They might just be staying completely neutral, which I mean is understandable. Yeah, now we can deploy some aircraft. Ooh, 3. Pretty good. I crank you up to, I don't know, like 200. Fly you over this Air Force, or over Blue Army. But we're not going to really have more. I don't think we're going to have more than one army at a time. It doesn't seem, you know, viable. Like, we're not going to have that many men, I believe. Honestly, I'm going to go for more defensive doctrines. And give me actually supply comes to -15%. There's going to be a lot of Reichspakt troops in the area. You got Swamp Fox, which is movement in marshes, and you know what? We've actually kind of like doubled down on all of our attritions. Okay, the war in the desert. Syria joined up with the Ottoman, or will join up there. Jamal Shamir, I think, is going to stay pro-Ottoman. I believe. I might be wrong on that, but I don't think I am. Triple Tani joined the Cairo Pact. Okay, so the Cairo Pact is getting a little bit more powerful than I had originally anticipated. But I mean, they're already. I mean, Iran's already losing their war. The only reason that you guys are doing as well as you are is because the Ottomans had to pull all their troops away from the border to go fight Iran. But I think they're looking like they're doing better than they actually are. Doing Belarusian railroads. Partisan warfare. Everyone's going to war with the SRI. Standardized equipment. Yeah, so you're at war actually with like all of Italy. And you're still a puppet, so the Pope should get called in just a moment. Okay, Yemen and Cyprus have declared their independence. So yeah, you are at war with these amount of people. I still think the Ottomans have an okay chance of winning this. Especially at some point Azerbaijan ends up joining up with the Ottomans. Give me the 1940 weapons. Again, I know we're actually slightly more than a year ahead of time, but I think it's more than acceptable. Okay, military survival. We don't know what you guys are doing. Yeah, Switzerland just gets a lot of claims, don't they? Like, I know Switzerland can take these two territories through their event. Swiss neutrality. Yeah, reclaim the nation. They usually... I don't know which one they're going to do. The command economy is actually, like, really good. At least in my opinion. It's a pretty good little upgrade. Do I take you? How many guns are we missing? We're missing 800 rifles. Yeah, but it's all for units that we're training. So you know what? I think I'm completely okay upgrading this. We also do need more steel. But actually, that steel... Wait, how much steel do we have? We need 12. Okay, import more steel. At least for the moment, the Boer War has begun. We'll see who ends up winning in that fight. We don't care about our finest hour. I mean, yeah, you need some tungsten. Expansion of the National Academy of Sciences. The Belarusian National Academy of Sciences was founded in 1929 as the Institute of Belarusian Culture in Belkut. Expanded. With this expansion, grew the need to house a new institution. Josef Lambard was commissioned to design the main building with its curved archway, and it was completed just today. This will allow the Academy to improve the research capacities and staff, facilities, and scientists. Thank you for the political power. I do appreciate it. We're getting so much political power. We're earning 2.37 while we're getting a focus. Absolutely incredible. Yeah, we want... Get you done, get you done. That's 3 more military factories. After that... Air doctrines. Militarized police units would be pretty good. So let's make sure occupied territories don't have any occupied territories. So I can't change that right now. But if I could, I would change to make sure that we're using the most efficient one. Okay, you're gonna be done soon. Yeah, so get you. Cavalry I'm a little bit more meh on. I'd be okay with getting women's support services. Attrition minus 10%. Arms import actually could be pretty useful. So as we get our military factories, that's probably what we're going for next. Because the second guild decree, it's happening this year. We're, by the minute, getting closer and closer and closer to the most destructive war in human history. Thank you, equipment standardization. Follow you up with the arms plant. Thank you for 2 military factories. So you've actually declared the Spanish Republic. Okay, I mean, that's fine. Again, will that Spanish Republic end up joining the Reichspakt? Not what I want. Or even the Entente. As long as you're not staying neutral, that's all I want. It's just a non-neutral Spain. Pro-Entente, pro-Reichspakt. Either way works for me. Again, I do actually really like this deep purple color they got going on. New Constitution. How many days until this is done? Do we know? We have no idea. Okay. Military factory. So we built them there. We're gonna build them then in our capital. Right now we're 17. We're 7-0-10. Unsurprising we don't have any naval dockyards. We still don't know what they're doing. Spain? What do they get for being neutral? Construction. They get pretty good defense. It's actually kind of garbage, though. I mean, they got decent defense if they're getting invaded, but the only way they would keep getting invaded, I'm pretty sure, is if France does liberate Iberia. And they can only do that if they do very specific things. I think that has to wait until the election of 1941. What's your next election? Yeah, 1941. They gotta wait until 1941 so they can even invade Spain. We have 2135 out of view. Panama's almost dead to Colombia and Ecuador. And did you ever join the International? No. Like, again, the International just had, like, a really bad game. Because you're going to join up with the International unless you die before the Second World War begins, but I don't think you will. You will end up joining up with France. Which will cause two Sicily to join with Germany. We might even see then the Italian Federation also join with Germany. They might even join the Austrian faction and bring them into the war early. I don't know. It would be very cool if they did that. Because again, I think we do want a strong Austria in the faction. By one, I mean, I think we kind of need one. And can I now put in artillery pieces here? Okay, we're only going to be IS-13. There we go. Get some artillery pieces in there. With our political power, let us go for infantry equipment. We cannot do this until we get to the arms plant. Okay, so never mind. We can give it a quick second there. And we can just bank up our political power. It's not a big deal. So 2 days on this. Get our final military factory. And we get a level 2 airbase. Like, woo, yay. And now we go get the infantry equipment. There we go. Also, get this off my screen. Okay, so you're now War Burma. Bahari Commune is very much dead. They've lost Calcutta. I don't even know, like, the capital's over here in Kotak right now. It's only worth 1 victory point. Oh, 250 artillery? You know what? That actually is useful. Thank you. For the first time ever, you've given me something that I could actually utilize. I will give you more support equipment. Okay, Iceland join the Entente. Still don't know what Spain's doing. Spain, don't screw me on this, okay? We'll put 1 more into rifle production. Follow that up with bonus to our engineers. Make them a little bit better. Actually, how much better do they get off of this? It gives them 2 more entrenchment. You know what? I think it's going from 5 to 7. So that's a 40% increase. Seems pretty good. Come on, Spain. Join up with Germany. Open up that 2-front war on the French. I know you want to do it. I know you want to do it. I just think it'd be nice. Because you're actually not in a faction. Because the Ottomans aren't in a faction either. How many men do you guys even have? 2 to 10? The Ottomans are doing okay. Afghanistan's to stay neutral. Remember when Afghanistan could join a war against Iran? I think they can still do it in Kaiserreich. I'm pretty sure in this version they've removed it from Kaiserreich. Okay, so you have 15 days left until you are ready to go. Happy to see it. And are we covering every border province? We're not, actually. We're not even covering it all the way over here, either. There's actually, like, 2 provinces in our country that we were just not defending. I mean, our allies were defending it, so, I mean, that's nice of them. Actually, look, let me see here. See how there's a river? There's one river that goes in like this. Another river that comes in like this. If we were to focus all of our effort on, instead of covering our flanks, so our allies are doing that for us, if we focus on the one area where there's not a river, push our way to Smolensk, we can maybe capture some important territories. Like, Moscow's not, like, it's not that far, right? It's not that far. So I think it's entirely possible that we could maybe not take it, like, within half of a year. I think within the first year, though, Moscow should come under our control. Transmir, unfortunately, is not led by Kolchak or any other Russian, so they're not going to try to take over Russian territory. Which is a little bit disappointing. It's always nice if we can get Russia into that nice two-front war, but it's just not happening this time around. How many men do you think Italy's losing this war? Hopefully a lot. If we can get them to take heavy casualties, I would be happy with that. 80,000. Okay, never mind. They've inflicted way more than they've lost. Cool. Give me auxiliary battalions. How is Panama still alive? Oh yeah, because they can't cross the Suez. Right. They had to navally invade to kill Panama. That's very funny. Give me more fighters. Like that seems yeah, that seems fine. And then I'm gonna put the rest into infantry equipment because we do need more rifles. I think we can actually go up to 4 on you now. We're up to 21. We can almost deploy an actual full 24 stack. And I'm looking at where we're sitting right now, and I feel like we could definitely make progress. Our war support is pretty low. Can we do anything about that? No, actually, world tension's not actually above 50 yet. Surprisingly, it's not above 50. But Sweden did join the Reichspakt. Norway, I believe, is probably staying independent right now. At least for the moment. And then you got Benisam, just hanging out, doing what they do. And Spain's joined the Reichspakt. Actually, this has been a wonderful series of events for me. Sweden's on side, Spain's on side. I don't know how many troops they actually have, but even if Spain just acts as literally a road bump for the commune, I'm okay with that. Just distract their forces even a little bit, and I will take it. We got 20 more days left until this focus. We're not changed. Actually, do we want to change free trade? No, it wouldn't do anything for us. It would not save us enough steel to make this work. We could import maybe rubber, but then we're definitely hemorrhaging our civilian economy at that point, which is disappointing. We're already at 35% consumer goods. I'm not too sure what we can do to really reduce that, other than going into war economy, obviously, but war economy is still, we need to be at war for war economy to fire. I crazy, right? These things would kind of go without saying. You can modify our government, free trade. No. It's not good. It's not good enough. Maybe if we capture some Russian territory and we start using their resources as well, maybe there'd be more of an argument for it. But where we stand right now, I have to imagine the answer is no. What we're doing now is the best. Okay, so we have about 1 more week until you are done. Encirclement penalty minus 10%. You know what? It's like that could be useful. I mean, it's mostly used for the paratroopers, right? Because they're technically already encircled. But we also don't have any we don't have any fighters. Guess we'll go fighter manufacturer. But I don't like that either. Save it for war economy, and then maybe also war propaganda. Again, I don't know how we're not at 50% world tension. I thought we would have been there forever ago, but apparently not. Yeah, Bardi Commune's gonna be dead in a moment. And we'll actually see a united India before the Weltkrieg. An AI India before the Weltkrieg. I should, maybe make that a little bit more specific. I do think the Ottomans, I think the Ottomans are probably gonna end up in a little bit of a stalemate situation here, based on what I'm looking at. The opening of the State Opera. As the limits of the National Theater became clear, the government commissioned Joseph Lombard, the Belarusian People's Republic's most renowned architect, to design building to house a National Opera and Ballet Studio on a Trinity Hall district in Minsk. The large new building, another example of Langbard's constructed style, houses 1,200 seats. The inauguration is set to premiere Mikhail Padhorny, a Belarusian composer, Johann Karolik Kikoki, 4-act opera set during the Krieg, the Russian revolutions, and the birth of the Belarusian People's Republic, featuring 2 Belarusian peasants, Mikaias and Marisa, and their complicated history as lovers. Well, with the opening of a brand new haul, I think it's going to be a good time for us to end this episode. Thank you everybody for watching. My name is Anthem. If you enjoyed, remember thumbs up. Not enjoyed, click thumb down. You want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.